Alright, hello. We're back. I have nothing to do. The update is in 3 days, and I would like to have a bit more platinum, so I'm gonna try to go to anything I can find, anywhere I can find a defense mission, exterminate or something, and just abuse this build once again. As you guys don't know, shock mode Wisp build. This is it. This is how it looks like. Hasn't changed. Purple shards for ability damage on enemies affected by electricity. The hate with this build and burning hate. This is the important part. Prime Smite Origin, very important. This Riven, not very important, but if you get a shadow chance and hit on your Riven, that's like perfect. And then you need to have a Predacite. Any Predacite will do, or any dog will do, but Power Predacite is the best in my opinion because of volatile parasites. And then also, you know, the obvious Contagious Bond is needed, but also Mecha Set. So you need Mecha Set, Contagious Bond, and Volatile Parasite, in my opinion, for the best results. And this guy also provides you with the Anabolic Pollination ability, which allows for 100% toxin damage to weapons. So you get even more damage cap from the hate and shock modes and everything. With that, let's go ahead. So yes, it's nothing crazy to this build. A lot of people still can't make it work, and I don't know how, but I'll do this real quick. Low level missions are where this build shines the most, as you can simply walk through the mission like Old Ember World on Fire and just do stuff. Have some Titania relics, probably gonna go for that. Should have a Titania set already, but getting another one is very good. Because she's low-key 90 plat, 90 to 100 plat. And yeah, I already have one set to sell. I would like to get another one, so I'll try to get Titania, or anything else I can get is really good. Yeah. And yeah, just walk through the mission. I had invigoration on this last week, but you know, I kind of wanted to show you guys the 100-meter range on the flowers. It was quite funny. Sadly, I don't have it anymore. I could get 100 meters through line of sights on the flowers, and that would low-key just kill enemies anywhere. It was really funny, but it is what it is. This is not the fastest by any means, but it's really fun. I like it a lot, so I'll do it. And now with the double strength, it low-key is the fastest, because all you need to do is just find the exit. If you find the exit, you're done. These guys just died too quickly with double strength. Obviously they're low level, so they're supposed to, kinda, but yeah. Beautiful. I'll do any defense missions on public squad, and I'll probably do these solo as much as possible. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but doing exterminate solo just kind of saves me time, and I don't think I'll find any people that will genuinely put good relics, like as good as mine, on these missions. So I'm taking the risk. I want the Titania part anyways, so not a bad thing. Just explaining myself. I wish I could also put some better music for you guys, but I'll probably put some soundtrack from a game I really like. I'm thinking Ori and the Will of the Wisp, because that's kind of what I'm listening to right now. I just don't let you guys hear it with me. I'm capturing Warframe's audio independently. Oh shit. It's alright, I got energy back. You're good. Lord, you can't walk away because we need that. You're good. So basically the idea is, if you ever have the hate, right? You can slam the hate on somebody affected by the electricity flower, and if you knock them up, they will transfer any mode from the hate directly to the shock mode through afflictions. Afflictions basically What is the mechanic usually called? Transfers? I don't know. We have a word for that in the Warframe community, but I don't really remember it. But any type of mode you have on your hate transfers to any ability that you use through melee afflictions. And Burning Hate is the only mod that has multiplicative scaling to status effects. So you get some crazy results with it. Like, legit. Yeah, then you just walk. There we go. Second try. That is, I believe, 30 platinum? 50 maybe? I think the part alone here is 50 platinum, so that's a W start to this session. I'm thinking of doing this pretty consistently, because people seem to like this build and want to make it work, so I don't really mind. Let's see. So, Titania. So, I have 3 new optics, I don't need more. I have 2 of these. I don't have a blueprint. Wait, I don't have a blueprint at all? Okay. So, Leaf H3. Yeah, I don't have a blueprint at all, I need 2 of them. Okay. So, Leaf H3. Let's do Flawless for each try. I'm gonna do 2 since I need 2 of them anyways. Don't forget like this. But yeah, I don't know about the update. I'm not personally very excited. I don't think there is anything crazy on the update that is gonna be game-changing. Hopefully the 2 other arcanes that we didn't get shown will be interesting. There might be a new Salta build for 2026 because of one of the arcanes, which is really fun. We'll see how good that one arcane is on the Salta and if it works the way I think, because if it does, yeah, we genuinely might see some decent Salta buffing. Because low-key, I know a lot of people use the Outfire on the Salta for its AoE, but its AoE is kinda like mid. I still like it, because you know, you just have an AoE on the gun for free. But the damage from the direct hit is what matters mostly. Anyways. Guys should die from the dot. A lot of people here, so is this correct? No. Damn. And they're almost all done. Some of them need another proc. The good thing about this build is that if you're on a public squad, you just go in front, you put the flower in front, all of you guys are using the flower, getting more procs, so you kill even faster. It's really good. Alright, we got nether systems. Not what I need. Don't mind it. Nether part is decent though. I could look into getting a nether set. Should be like 70 plat if I remember correctly. Honestly, Titania is what I want. I ideally would like a set of Titania and one more. And a set for Titania is now like very doable now that I got the systems already. Anyways, update stuff. In general, Sirius and Orion, they look cool. I think they could be a very broken character depending on their abilities. I will need to look more into them because I kind of don't understand their kit just yet, like exactly. I do, but I want to see how it plays out on regular gameplay. So I understand like fully how it plays out. I think that's very important to judge if a Warframe would look good or not. They both look fun. Both Sirius and Orion, like in case you want to play with one more than the other, it's like pretty fun. Also the quest stuff, I'm not really too worried about that because I trust, it's the one thing that I trust they will do right. Like, it doesn't really matter who you pick on the quests. It doesn't really change the gameplay at all. So that's good. But what I want to see is what happens if you subsume their one. I think subsuming their one is genuinely going to be the meta on them. And you might have like a lot of stuff going on. But the issue is, for me at least, if the character is at its best when you subsume the first ability, then in my opinion it's a failure. Not because the character would be bad or something because of that, but because the whole point of the character is that you have to use both forms. If you can't use both forms, actually wait, no, you can use both forms. What am I saying? You can use both forms regardless of abilities. You just have to hold an ability. It's not just the one, it's any ability. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. The character is confusing in general because they never really explained it. Pablo just went, oh, if I hold his one, he does this. So in my head, it's like, oh, so you just hold the one and you get the other ability. But no, that's for every ability. So, yeah. Not really sure. That gives a lot more versatility for subsuming, I guess, though. But can we rework Equinox already? Like, can we please just give that function the same exact functionality to Equinox, like, please, and make energy transfer a built-in augment? Like, is it that hard? Is it that difficult? Please. It's actually just insane how much Equinox needs this. Anyways, there's your damage cap in case you were wondering. I guess you wanted to see it, so we show it, of course. But yeah, like the railjack stuff, I don't even know, bro. Like, I was excited because I was like, yay, I will get more railjack content, and in theory I do because I'm getting Steelpath railjack, and Steelpath railjack will be very peak. Another damage cap, by the way. And instead, I am getting a loner railjack to play the new missions. I don't get it. I hope they make it so that you get your own railjack and you choose it, and not only the loner ones. Because why the fuck did I farm it? Or like, why the hell am I playing railjack if I can't use my own? You feel me? You could like have a choice. Oh, do you want to use your railjack or do you want to use like that railjack? I guess it makes sense for the... Bro, I got Harrow Prime systems twice. I got the rare Harrow part from a flawless relic twice in a row. What? Alright, I guess we're getting a Harrow set too. What the fuck? Is that real? Yes, look, I got 2 of them. If you're watching this video, you have a casino near your house, go gamble today. Hit the like button too. This is actually crazy, bro. Alright, getting rich for no reason, W. I'm telling you, this build has powers. It gets you rich. I wonder how expensive those Harrow parts are, low-key. Because, like, it's his rare part, and he has been vaulted for, like, years now. Am I crazy for that? Nice. Yeah. So, one thing I want to say, by the way, is that Steelpath Railjack, it might become like a new meta for people that want to farm Endo. Like, it might legit become the fastest way if you do it efficiently. But we'll have to see how Railjack Steelpath will actually work. Because already, Railjack gives you like a shit ton of resources for Endo and credits. Like, already, it's so profitable to run it. And Railjack also gives you the... You know how you get Aya from missions, so you can buy the relics from Varzia? Yeah, Railjack just straight up gives you the relics from Varzia. Like, it just drops you those relics every 2 rounds or so. 2 form of movement, GG. I mean, this is not the only titanium relic I have, but I would like to have it, please. I want to see what I have for Harrow too, but I need those two titanium parts. So Harrow, oh, we can get a set or two, pretty sure. Hopefully we can do it in an hour, especially if, you know, this thing doesn't stop selling me. Need to check what Harrow lethal relics I have after. Yeah, Silpath Railjack good. I think it will be very good. I'm curious what happens with Acolytes and yada yada yada. Like, that's gonna be interesting. And especially like how rewarding it will be, because already Railjack, as I said, is so rewarding. It's actually like fucking insane. And in general, I'm not really interested in the quests. I'm not really interested in the quality of life, as it's not really much. It seems like pretty much another filler update to what's gonna be the update we get at Tenocon, because like I feel like the update we'll get will be exactly on Tenocon. But yeah, we get Cyanax Prime now. Cyanax Prime comes with Athodai Prime, which, okay, Athodai Prime, considering that regular Athodai is already good and it has an augment, it might be sick. Especially if they do something to the primary fire and don't just slap some stats over it. Like, I wish they do legit at least something with the primary fire. The alt fire is already really strong. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. What else is coming on the update? The augments are coming. We know all 4 augments now. So, Home is getting an augment that looks very interesting. Apparently, if you get 6 kills with your passive's weapon, you get something called... Oh, I fully upgraded. Whatever, let's try fully upgraded. Okay, so Kome, you get 6 kills with your weapons with a passive, like whatever weapon you have on the passive, and that makes it so that you get some so-called weighted dice. If I'm understanding correctly, those dice will be either a guaranteed 666 or straight up a 30 out of 30. But from my understanding, it will only be used to be consumed on the first ability and not actually on any ability. Now, there is a big difference here. If those dice are only for the first ability, the augment at best is like mid but okay. It's like usable, interesting. Also carnage over there because of the flower. Very funny. Oh, double strength. Oops, I didn't want to do that. That's whatever. We're gonna lose power now at this point. Alright, but yeah, if the augment just works on the first ability only for the flower, then it's still okay, it's interesting for Caster Kome, but I think, like, in my opinion, Caster Kome spams a bit more. Alright, I guess I have to ready in the relics, GG. Yeah, Caster Kome, in my opinion, spams a bit more, and like, you won't really get that as much, but you might. You might, but let me see. So Harrow Blueprint here, Harrow Neuroptics here, very good. These are all systems, blueprints, Neuroptics again. 83 relics, okay, GG. Yeah, we got that. Give the titanium port, bro. 85 freaking relics for the Neuroptics. We're gonna be doing this mission for a while, unless we get a defense reason. Then I'm gonna start doing publics. Anyways, I think overall the update is just another classic filler D update where we don't really get much, and it will be there to keep us entertained for like a month or so until a new actual update is happening. Which I am expecting an update to maybe drop on Tenocon, because the Mesa Heirloom skin, a lot of people said that we're getting it on the next update, and I don't know if those people like realize that we don't. We are getting it on Tenocon drop, like July 12th was Tenocon? I don't even remember. I don't really remember, to be honest. But yes, we are getting it whenever Tenocon drops, not when the update actually drops. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're actually getting. Hopefully it's not just the skin, although the skin does look insane, and I think it has pretty much the most crazy Signa that D has ever dropped. Like, as someone who loves Bloodborne, that Signa speaks to me. Like, you know, I'm about to create all my Warframes to look like hunters from Bloodborne. Legit. I hope the clapping wasn't too loud. Yeah. Very good. 2 Titania sets. That is, let me check. $90 platinum each if you're patient. 85 if you want an instant sell. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Life's good. I just got 180 plat in how much? 21 minutes. I have more plat waiting to come for the next 40 minutes, because if I get 2 more Harrow sets, how much is Harrow? 70 plat. 140 plat more. Why not? Yeah. We good. We good. So, do we have a defense? No. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna try an intact one, and then if it doesn't work, I'm gonna start upgrading it. I have so many relics, I can legit spam these very easily. Hopefully, I'm wrong, and hopefully the update has more than meets the eye, but I don't think it does. I think the update will be like a 5 out of 10 at best. Like classic mid update for the mid-year, I guess. Because like, if you remember, last year the update we got for June was, what do you call it? Oraxia's update? I don't remember its actual name, but it was Oraxia's update. So, yeah. Oraxia's update, the update was very, very small. It didn't really do anything. Anyways, we got double strength, we can legit ignore everything now. So we can just like run for the mission, run for the heals. If you have Dark Split Sword instead of Hate, it might low-key be better to use Dark Split Sword with like the exact same Hate build. Just because Dark Split Sword is a very unique melee weapon. It's the only melee weapon in the game that cannot get the corruption buff. Like, you cannot get corruption buff on it. So it might be legit worth. I just don't have it. I need to build it again. Right, we got a common. Might need to start upgrading. I did get 50 traces though, Toby. Also, I hope soon we will see that the actually kinda steps in, mods up and says, yo, we actually can't maintain the game in the state it is power-wise. Because I can tell you guys from experience, like, I don't know, a lot of people will call me crazy here, they won't believe me at all, but I have a Discord with around 1,500 people in. The people from that Discord that you played Warframe when I had it at the start were pretty much all of them, like all 500 to 1,000 people I used to have. Recently, I think around 300 of these people still play Warframe, and most of them have just moved on to other games, and they're in the Discord just in case, you know, Warframe gets a good update and they start again. But It's what I've been saying. Warframe has this issue where they really cannot keep players interested in the game after they reach late game. It's impossible. There isn't many things to do, sadly, so people just cannot stand redoing weeklies over and over again. They just feel stale and they just quit at some point. If you want, I can do a poll. I don't think like all of the people in Discord will like answer the poll, obviously, because not all of the people in Discord really care or are active at all, but I guarantee you, but alright. We got it. Did one more. So yeah, I hope soon enough this is that keeping people interested is like a good thing. Because right now they refer to me and a lot of other people as veterans, and like, yeah, we kinda are. But at this point, you would like to have more veterans, and you cannot really get them, you know? You cannot really acquire more veterans the way the game is right now, because they don't really care about staying on the game for way longer after they get strong. Because they start seeing some issues that arrive, let's say. And the issues stem from the game's balance. 100%. The whole, what balance, we don't need balance in the PvE game thing is just not true, and it has hurt the game tremendously now. If you guys don't know about Amulistic's video on Jade Shadows, like the first Jade Shadows, I suggest watching it. I'll leave it in the description so you guys can understand how much more tankier enemies used to be, and we would still be fine on doing level cap with like that much tankier enemies. So you can kind of get a feel of how easy the game is right now compared to what it used to be, because if I remember correctly, the comparison is like the enemies on level cap right now, like the Heavy Gunner Eximus, is only 3.2% of the EHP of like what the Heavy Gunner used to be. 3.2%. It's so astronomically low. Like, it doesn't compare. It's literally billions of health compared to 100 million health. Like, efficient health, that is, not even actual health. Efficient health coming from armor and health. And that made armor stripping abilities less useful. It has made like guns way too overpowered and AoE is way too overpowered. People don't really need single target damage anymore. They can just completely rip AoE through everything, which is also why melee influence is a big issue right now. I agree with him on that. Like, in general, from the start, we saw how strong melee influence was, but there were some weapons that you would legit want something like melee animosity because you just needed the damage, you know? Now you don't. Now you just slap melee influence onto everything and it just works. Also, I got the second horror part, W. Wow. Should I record every time I try to farm prime parts? What? I'm legit getting everything. What the hell? This is unreal. I've got everything. I'll do this because this is low-key a good relic. Regardless of the 3 rewards that I get. Actually, every reward I can get here, except for these 2, are like good. This is a great relic. I know I've played this game for too much. I know this game inside out. I still love this game. And I don't want this game to like slowly have to recycle players to keep it alive. Because that's the state it's going into right now. You need to keep recycling players, like get new players in, get them to play whatever you have, make them leave till like the next update until they eventually get completely bored of the game, and then they leave completely until you get like a big update, which is what basically that's what happened with the old piece, by the way, because the old piece was such a big and hype update. It was actually like a really good update, by the way. The old piece is like unironically one of the best updates Warframe has ever released in terms of content. The issue is again that that content cannot really last because you don't have any type of difficulty for me to invest into building for. Like I become strong for, I guess, me. I don't really need to get more than 5 mods onto my Warframe to do a level cap at this point. Same for my weapons. I can probably do a level cap with like 3 mods on each thing and be very comfortable at doing that level cap. This is how strong we are. I'm not talking about Wisp only, I'm talking about like pretty much any Warframe. It's not like every Warframe, because some Warframes definitely need more investment than others. But it is close. It has gone pretty bad. I just wish we could have things be a bit tankier again, through like armor having a point again, something. In case you guys don't know, back to the heavy gunner discussion. The corrupted heavy gunner and the heavy gunner, like from any faction, reaches 2700 armor, which is the cap for the armor, before he even gets to the steel path level. Like they reach it around level 50 or something like that. Which also means that if you get enhanced enemy armor on what do you call it, on sorties, you can get the sortie enemies to be legit tankier than the steel path enemies, even though the steel path enemies have all the modifiers. It's actually insane that you have, what is it, 300% modifier for steel path, and it's still less tanky than a sortie target because you give him armor and you like, they have more reduction to that. It's really sad. Yeah. Bro, how the fuck? I just ready entered both of them and got the same part. The same common part. It's alright, man. We will get another Gunner skin and everyone will be happy. Like, legit. I pray. I legit pray to thee. I believe in you guys. You've come so far. The game is in such a good state compared to what it used to be. Mechanics wise and bugs wise, like there is so many game breaking bugs that we have fixed over the years. And you barely get bugs in your everyday gameplay anymore. Like back in the day, you would get a bug every mission, legit every mission. This doesn't happen anymore. This feels like a much more polished game than what we used to have from back in the day. I applaud D for that, and I really hope they continue like this because I love it for them. But we genuinely don't have a late game right now. Like you guys said, let's listen to the community. And the community just wants to buff everything to hell, and it's like the game is just not fun anymore after a while. Like to have fun, you would unironically need to start a new account so you can feel some difficulty again. Because difficulty on lower levels is actually really good. I don't know if you guys are someone who has played the early game of Warframe recently. If you don't like use any cheese strat or spend real money onto the game to buy something like the AOLAC or something that can guide you through the early game has legit good balancing. Like you feel like you need to do magnetic versus the corpus. You feel like you need to do corrosive versus the Grenier. You feel like, bro, this is not real by the way, this is scripted. You feel like you need to actually mold for whatever faction you're playing against. It's not really necessary, but the factions will unironically survive way more if you don't build against them. Also, there is a lot of things that I think they still would need to kind of fix for the new player experience, especially when it comes to modes. Like, bro, I swear to God, secondary modes as a new player feel impossible to get because most of them you get them from spy missions, and new players will not do spy missions. I swear. Like you won't see anyone spamming spy missions to get these modes. They need to be put somewhere so new players can have access to them, like through the early game somewhere. Like some enemy type, some mission, some bounty. I don't know, bro. Just put them somewhere. As a new player, it is genuinely impossible to get secondary modes. It is actually insane. You can get the Cuba Nucor really early, which is a good thing, and then you cannot even mod it. Alright, well. Now we're back to the reality that we're living. Yay, happiness, more happiness. Can I get the power part? Or am I gonna get the same Gara part? Like, any part is better than the Gara part, I swear. Actually, no, that's not true. But at least give me... Okay, give me another part. It's not the part that I wanted. I got baited by this. Oh my mind, don't mind that. I got baited by the Haro chassis. Which, wait, low-key, the Haro chassis should be a common. So if I get this blueprint, then I just spam the Haro chassis, the common ones, and then just skip them. And it's over. That's a 340 plus 180. 320 plot? Not bad. And obviously not all of you guys will have these relics. I'm an old player, so I have a lot of old goods that I've never actually opened. But I didn't really care. But if you're someone who is like preparing for the new update, because Cyanax Prime is coming, every time a new update comes, you guys should max out your syndicates. If you max out your syndicates, you can buy relic packs, and relic packs can just save you a lot of grind from actually farming those relics and getting the prime variant of whatever you want to get. So for now we'll get Spinax Prime, which by the way, I don't know if you guys saw, but we're getting his helmet without the little bolt on the back, or like whatever they are, the credits. He had some balls on the back on his head. And they made an old helmet so we don't actually need to use them. Honestly, I was hoping we would get an actual old helmet, because I'm not like the biggest fan of his design. It's alright, but aren't these like old enemies, by the way? GG's, man. Slowest exterminate. In general, I think Cyanax Prime looks weird. But thankfully, Cyanax has a lot of good skins, so it doesn't really matter too much. Like, Cyanax has legit peak skins. I'm just gonna keep moving, bro. These guys are dying. Alright. Also, Aphentis Prime? Listen. If Aphentis Prime is useful for its primary fire, like all of that shit, nobody will care. Aphentis Prime is for two reasons. One is for people who don't want to farm Aphentis by spamming Veil Breaker, because who wants to do that, low-key? And the other reason is just in case the is kind enough and they improve the passive of it even further by either adding more duration to it or, you know, something like that. Maybe you can buff it with kills. Buffing Aphentis passive with kills would low-key be so tough. Like, that sounds crazy. I don't think it would change metas or anything like that, but Ballistari Might is an insane buff. Especially coming from the weapon. That shit is legit an ability coming from the weapon. So strong. We'll see. We'll see when they arrive. So far, stats-wise, both weapons look great in paper. And I'm expecting them to be pretty strong. Not sure if meta changing, but pretty strong. The biggest thing about the update is obviously the Incarnants for me. And the Incarnants... Dude, the Scara part loves me, by the way. What the fuck? Anyways, the Incarnate. So let me remember. Stug. Not really too special. Like, fine, not too special. Vectis. Listen, Vectis would either be insane or a complete pee-pee poo-poo. Like, there's nothing in between. It's either gonna be insane or absolutely horrible. And it all depends on two things. The explosion radius of the balls and the actual stats that the Incarnate gives the Vectis. Because, like, I can see the potential. I am hitting my headshots, right? So I definitely see potential, but if you put me to shoot some headshots on a sniper, you better make it so that I can actually, like, get a lot of value out of that. Because why the hell would I use that when I can just use the Torrid? Like, straight up. Burst on Prime. Burst on Prime does, like, the same thing and fully automatic with fucking 300% status chance, 600 bullets, and whatever the hell, and, like, all the other stuff. So there would be legit no reason for me to use the Vectis instead of that, aside from... Oh, it looks cool. It's a cool gun. I like it. So please, do give me some reason to use it. This Gara part, like, bro, you cannot be serious. For the past 20 minutes, I've got this Gara part like 50 million times. That's unreal. I swapped Relic, I don't care. It's the Relic, I blame the Relic now. That's where we're at. We're blaming the Relic. That's still fine as a progress, like. I mean, I kinda did waste all my luck so far, didn't I? Oh, damage cap. I saw the mecha proc on that guy. Like, that's not just a damage cap. That's like literally maybe trillion damage cap. That does so much damage there. It hurts badly because mecha set is like another 100% multiplier. That's also multiplied by every other multiplier. Fucking nuts. Alright. Is the game trying to spawn enemies and failing? Is this what's happening again? This always happens on defense missions. I get a bunch of like errors that the Lua script is trying to spawn enemies and it can't because they're dying instantly. But you know, this build is not good. It doesn't work. Goodness me. Alright. Lex Brand. Well, at least it's more than 15 decks. Hey, we'll see, bro. The update is in 3 days, and yeah, I'll definitely, most definitely get the Garuda skin. Like, there is no way in hell I am not getting that Garuda skin. The Askin, maybe for the animation, but do I really care? No, not gonna lie. Also, I wish I could take the Prime accessories for Varuna just to get the Okuri Tales Prime thing, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna be a thing that I can do. I already wasted all of my money for the Askin, sadly. Yo, hello? Alright, bet, screw my energy. GG's my energy, bro. Might need an energy pad, unironically. We're good. I don't know, what are you guys most excited for about the update? If you've watched this far, let me know. I would greatly appreciate listening to whatever you guys have to say about the update. Because low-key I might have like missed something or like not remember something that is pretty good. I think I saw like a change on the quality of life workshop that I was really excited about. Because it was low-key like amazing. And I don't remember what it is. I might need to look at that. The Nidus rework, I mean... Are you guys really excited? Where's my reward? Did I not pick a relic or am I just stupid? Oh, maybe the fisher or not. Okay. Alright, let's go. Yeah, the fisher or not, that's why. Man, that's like... That's not... Okay, well, whatever. Well, guys, the Velox conclusion. What is your opinion on this mod? Nothing. I don't have an opinion on that mod. I got a defense on Stefano. If I get the correct tile set, this could be great. Blueprints, chassis. Here we go. Hopefully we get the correct tile set. If not, it's GG. One round and leave. If it's correct, I'll set like literally stay there forever. King Caveman, welcome, bro. Please, 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 please. No, it's the other one, isn't it? No, 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 no. Why? Just give me the correct one, man. I'm so glad they're reworking this tile set. This tile set sucks so badly, bro. Alright, well. I don't know, put one thing here or something. Thank God for the shop mode. It makes this tile set a bit more doable, but it's still so fucking bad. I also have an Equinox, like W. Legit doable. I'm still gonna stay probably one wave and leave unless people want to stay. It's just so bad. Alright, wait, hold up, let me cook. Change position, bro. Where? Alright, more flowers this way. Effective immediately. I know this is like an iconic tile set, so D couldn't really remove it, but Thank God they're at least reworking it to something that's better. Okay, with the double strength flower, it's actually like very doable. With the double strength flower, it's very doable. Do I get another roar too? This is so W. I love this build, bro. I love this build. It's so good. Equinox, come close to me, bro. Needed the extra roar. I genuinely walk to every enemy and insta-kill them. Oh, wait, she has high range on her 4 too. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We can stay. 2 minutes 30 seconds on the worst outset in the game, by the way. 2:30 in the worst outset of the entire game. I love this build. I love this build so much. Fuck. What is this? Alright, well. You got that Koba 424. Thank you for the stuff, whatever these are called. Also watching a friend of mine streaming on Discord, like he's playing League on Discord, streaming it. Just playing League on Discord. He's streaming League on Discord for me. He's low-key holding ass right now. 2-0 Nudir? 3-0 Nudir? One shot in Ash. W. Oh, we're also hold state. Very nice. Mesa. Koba. Holy shit. That guy literally put a Mesa relic like it's nothing. Holy shit. Alright, anyways. These flowers go hard. If we check 35-meter range, so with double strength they're 70.5 meters. Over the entire map if you're in the middle. So you can legit just run around and they absolutely shit on anything. Very good, bro. Like, sure, it doesn't kill too quickly, but you don't need it to kill quickly, you just need it to kill. And the more people they're on, the more procs you get, so you just kill it faster even. The way you can break this build to get it to do ridiculous damage is simply bringing Gaia and Nova onto your squad. Like, you can Nidus as well if you want to, and especially now that Nidus doesn't even need to get stacks, like after the update, that's just gonna be so insane. But on God, yeah, put the Nova in the bag, put the Gaia in the bag. The way Gaia works, I need to make a video about it so you guys can see, because like that's kind of crazy, low-key. Basically, I don't know if you guys know, Gaia's passive gives you critical chance on anything that is affected by electricity. So if someone is affected by electricity, you hit them, you get a more critical chance out of them, and that works on your abilities too. That doesn't really benefit or boost the critical chance of your flower, like it doesn't really do that. But what it does do is if you ever touch them with your 4th ability, let's say you're playing an Exterminate, they will be electrified already, and then you touch them with your 4th, boom, instant red crit. You don't even have to wait or stack up your 4 or anything, they just instantly get red critted because of that. And then, the other really big thing is the way that it works with Shock Mote. And her 4th ability, Rotoswell. So Rotoswell, every time Gaia kills something, regardless of what it is, nice, got one of them, then you get a guaranteed Rotoswell proc around the target, like the target that's about to die. So if you kill someone with it, then hold on, yeah, if you kill someone with it, with a shock mode directly, not even Rotoswell, just shock mode, killing someone. 70 meters, like 100 meters if you have an duration radius. Straight up one-shotting people, you know? If you kill someone with that, if that gets the killing blow, then you get a Rotoswell through the wall, directly onto the enemy's feet. And it legit kills them instantly. Like, it does an AoE around them that just kills them instantly. that's also duplicated by Nova if you also run a Nova in the squad. So if you're in a, if you have a clan and you guys have this build, or if you guys are in a friend group and you're playing this, you legit run this plus Nova plus Gaia and it's over. And sure, Gaia scoring a kill through the wall with your like shock mode is not gonna happen forever, but if it happens once, it kills so many people that it's just too funny, bro. You just need it to happen once. And low-key, you can make it happen once if you know, buff the guy to ridiculous amounts. That's all you need, really. Alright, my friend's 4-0. He's gaming. How are we on timer? 55 minutes. Damn. We're low-key running out. Hopefully I get the Harrow part here so I can stop. Low-key, I think I will continue until I get both Harrow parts, because, yeah. I mean, right now I have 1 Harrow set. If I continue for just a bit, I can get 2 Harrow sets, but maybe I'm just unlucky. Wow, this game loves me. Also, everyone can probably get a lot of kills using this, because, you know, the damage itself from my flowers work on each individual member of the team. It doesn't really matter, as long as they're close to the enemies. But I don't know if my team is standing in the correct area to hit multiple enemies. I'm standing on the middle of the map usually, so I can hit pretty much everyone. There is a target limit of 6, but, I mean, when you share it with like 4 people and their pets, so, you know, another... We have 8 people in total sharing the buff, at least. You never know who has duplex bond and all that. And yeah, it does get pretty crazy. Show me Harrow! Fuck. Pangolin Prime. I don't know, I'll get this because I don't have it, doesn't really matter to me. It's actually so crazy. Like, you guys might think I'm like staging these videos and getting people to play with me on public squads and just run like long defense missions. I'm not. I'm just queuing it. Like this guy is genuinely opening an Okina Riven right now, or Okina Relic, not Riven. Which isn't too crazy, but I mean, it's vaulted. Not bad. What did Kolba open? N8, is that next? Nami Scala Prime and Sibaris. Holy. Some bind your relics. So yeah, what we're doing in this mission right now and how fast we're killing them, it's basically my doing and the Equinox is doing. I don't know how I'm low-key out damaging her and out killing her. That shouldn't really happen. But hey, as you can see, I have 400 kills and 16 melee kills. In case you were wondering how many people the hate has actually killed, yeah, that's how many. No prime shoe footed. Big L from my part. I needed the power drift. What can I say? Well, it was gonna happen at some point. There is a... Oh, never mind, there is nothing. So I'm about to say that there is a... What is that guy's name called? The one that doesn't allow abilities to go through his shield. Nullifier? Yeah, that's the nullifier. Sorry, I'm low-key sleeping. I'm trying to like record this video and genuinely go to sleep, even though it's 2 p.m. because I want to stream later on and I want to stay up. Don't mind me. You guys are not really mad at me that I stopped doing daily videos, are you? I'm trying to do once every 2 days, but there's kind of not much to do right now, so I skipped a day. So like I kind of missed the day, rather, I would say. My sleep schedule's all over the place, so kind of missed the day from that. That's my fault. I'll try to keep it consistent every 2 days. And obviously when the update drops, hopefully daily also. I think the update has some stuff to work on. I might even like showcase some decent stuff when it comes to Railjack. If the new update requires that, then of course. I'm actually decent at Railjack, but as I can see, we hit the 1 hour mark. That would mean that if I were to stop right now, then I would be making 70 plus 180, 250 plat. 250 plat. Oh, that's pretty good. 250 plat in an hour of playing. I do have the relics to back me up to do that, but we can low-key find public squads and play this for like a really long time. You can even make it more profitable by playing this squad with your friends and all of you guys open like the same relic, or you open like very valuable relics, all of you. Just spam these. Depending on who you are and how much resources you have, you might be able to make a ton of plat out of this build. I can tell you for sure that on stream we did abuse this build for a good 4 hours just to make as much platinum as possible, and it didn't work. That's how I got one of my titania sets at least, and some other stuff that I sold. And that's how I'm no 7 plat anymore. But yeah, I mean, it's a good build. Proved. A lot of people see this build and be like, yeah, World on Fire died for this, right? It's funny because World on Fire is not even close to as good as this. Like, it's not even close to as good as this. World on Fire did at most like 1,000 damage, and it was way lower radius than this. Just unreal, man. And they nerfed that. They nerfed that. The back in the day and their decisions, I don't know. World on Fire nerf was definitely one of the more questionable choices I've ever seen from B when it comes to this game's balancing. The most questionable by far is deciding to not nerf or even dispositions of weapons anymore. And what else is there? Most questionable balance decisions from D? Let's see. Jade Shadows limiting the armor of enemies to 90% for any enemy. No changes. Noko's update adding new damage attenuation to disruption targets that completely ruins disruption missions and anything they have to do with. Then D biting out of it and completely removing damage attenuation to disruption enemies so that they get one-shotted by everything now. RIP disruption. I don't know, man. The worst ones are Necromix. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, well, I'm done. Anyway, I don't know why Necromix are like... I don't know if you guys have ever tried Disruption mission on Deimos now. The Necromix die one hit to literally everything, bro. Like, it's not even funny. Even before the Dark Sword shredded them, now it's just not even funny. It's so insane. Yo, my goat is 7-0 and 363 farm at 18 minutes with Udyr Jungle, by the way. He's carrying this game. You got this, bro. Alright. I'll try to get the final Harrow part before I end this video, so we end on a good note. We need 1 blueprint, and we have 2 Harrow sets and a Titania set, and 2 Titania sets rather to sell. Also, I shouldn't say that I got 2 Titania sets this video. Like, the profit isn't realistically 160 plat. That's still 160 plat, right? That's still pretty good. But we could maybe get the last Harrow part right now and make it a bit higher. Let's... with this relic right here that for some reason did not open. Oh yeah, I'm on a public sword. I completely forgot. I low-key did not want to be on a public squad, but maybe that increases my chances of getting something. Hello, enemies? Are the enemies in the room? Alright.
There's no telling what the captives are doing to our rescue target. Find the footage.
There's legit no enemies though. There's no allies either. Alright. And now I need to wait for someone. Amazing. Can I please have some help? I need help with Dora. Hello, Gi. Please help me. Dora. Dora, bro. Thank you. Get the hell out of here. What is his name? The Smurf game. Bruh. The hell? No, she died and said, Loki, I wanna go to sleep, FF this. No. It's so winnable. I'll let you guys know in the comments if Ja wins this game. I think I'm done here. Wait, what? Oh yeah, my mag obviously doesn't have anything. Hey, Loki, I'm gonna continue until I get the part and also see if my friend's game is, yeah, is won.
Mission complete. The captive has been liberated. You will be rewarded for this tonight.
It seems doable. Yeah, he's so strong. Holy shit. Super doable. Okay, okay.
The system continues to fall into chaos. Check
Any other mission that's faster?
active invasions.
Yeah, let me go to invite only again. Please game, I believe. Wait, he can win right now. Yo, I'm so locked onto this league game on my second screen, low key. I shouldn't even make content about this. Like, this is not even interesting what I'm doing here. I'm just like genuinely walking through missions and seeing things die on their own. I should low-key commentate on the league game that he's playing right now. Whoever plays League of Legends is like super interested in this. Okay. Baron up in 2 minutes. He just killed the jungler. Drake up in 2 minutes also. Well, we can't do anything with this. Unlucky.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
Recall, take item. Almost take second item. 9, 1, and 4. Come on, bro. You got this. I believe in you. I believe. I'm like low-key semi-coaching this dude because he's like 1 year into League of Legends and I'm like 12 or something right now. I'm in Briar if you guys are wondering. I went from Janna to Rek'Sai to Briar and the main jungle and support. And I can play any champ in the game, I think. Alright.
Open the relic. Finish your mission.
But three enemies dead, only one person from your team dead, Baron up in 1 minute. They seriously can't do anything on the map with that. Ah man. North America gold. It is what it is. Normally you would be able to almost get in here, but nobody's there to push me. Oh, I'm getting invaded. What the? Hello. Do we wait? I guess we wait. Where did they go? Are they behind? Yes. Oh. Well. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm done then. I'm done. So, it took us 1 hour and 12. So, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Because I did start in 2 minutes and I did kind of fuck around without doing anything, but 1 hour and 10 minutes and we got 140 plus 90, 230 plat. Not bad, not bad. And well, with the extra titanium that I had already, that would be 320 plat in my pocket, so I can get up to 537. Very good, very good. Well, hope you guys enjoyed watching this, I guess. I don't know, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Some yapatrons like this are something I can do very easily, because that's kind of what I do on stream. But now you have quality. When you watch the stream, you legit have no quality because Greek internet is what it is. Wait, big fight happening. She lost one person. Oh, W. No, Vel'Koz is OP. Fuck. Wait, they lost. Did they? Wait, Yorick might end the game. Wait. This is exciting. This is exciting. Hold up. Jin, do not die. Please. Do not die. Oh my god, he gets Vel'Koz. Oh my god, 3 dead. Yorick 1v2 about to get top inhibitor. Orianna and Ashe on the enemy team. Wait, low-key, if Yorick is there, they just win the game. Orianna is blind. She goes to farm bot wave and Yorick is just ending the game. He's just ending the game. Are we serious? Gold elo. He gets 1 turret. Greeds for the Ashe. GP spawns. Okay, he doesn't end the game. Well, it's GG. Well, they still win, probably. But I'll let you guys know if they won or not in the comments below. Yeah, Yorick died. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.